All right, we are going live in 3, 2, 1, and we are back with the Click to Close podcast. My name is Travis Halverson, joined by the infamous
Preston.
Guy.
What's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
Do we usually have that light on?
I don't know, dude. I feel like I haven't been here forever. I feel like since I don't live here anymore, it's like a whole new place. You know?
You've been out of here a week.
Has it been a week? It feels like it's been months.
Yeah. Do you still have the cat litter box in
No,
that bathroom?
I got-
It is gone.
That is gone.
Sweet. Where are you going? Those are some nice slides.
They were $10 at Target.
You obviously didn't get your toes done for your wedding.
Listen, don't look at my toes. If you're on YouTube,
Cover-
don't look at my toes.
Cover them up.
Cover them up. Yes, these were nice slides. I wore them everywhere for my wedding. It was the greatest thing ever. I just didn't want to put shoes on. No,
Yeah.
it's like a child.
So what are we talking about?
We're going to talk about a couple things. I want to know about the LO.
Hello?
Easy LO Connect.
Yeah, man. So, one of the things that from the very beginning we wanted to do was be able to generate leads for loan officers and allow them to connect with agents and everything else. Because if you look at it, what's happening now more and more, like you see, Zillow has Zillow Home Loans. They push that so hard. So there's really not as many opportunities for loan officers to generate leads on their own or connect with agents, whatever. And then Redfin was just bought by Rocket. What else happened? Movoto was bought by Lower. So there's becoming less and less opportunities, and that's not why we launched this. We planned on launching this because it's a big part of the app.
Oh, yeah, you've talked about it since the beginning.
Yeah, it's a big part of the My Home section of the app, which will launch in Q3, which it is Q3. But toward the end of Q3, beginning of October is when the app, because we want to launch it with everything built, everything flushed out. And what we don't want to do is launch a subpar app and then all this stuff is coming.
For sure.
But yeah, so it was important to us. So we first built the loan officer directory. So the way that works is if you're a loan officer, you go, then you get added into the directory, which automatically creates a loan officer page. From the loan officer page, you have the ability to generate leads. You could share it on social, share it in text message. Somebody goes there, they click on application, it goes to the loan officer's application link. And if they say do a pre-approval, it goes through the process on the page and it goes to that loan officer. And we connect through their API key to whatever CRM they're in.
Sweet.
The other cool thing too,
Does it give their own reviews or does it pull reviews from something else?
so if they have a Google business profile, it'll pull reviews, but we also built the easy review system where a consumer could go there, leave a review for that lender.
Oh, is it for the lender also?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's for every service, real
Agent.
estate.
Yeah.
Lenders and then home services, it'll do the same. And then what it does is when they leave it on Easy Home Search, it'll push them to Google to leave that same review.
That's sweet.
Yep. But that just launched.
Awesome.
We, other cool thing we're finishing up on it this week or next week is the agent will be able to go into the widget and follow boss or the Easy Home Search app CRM that's going to launch in the next 90 days. They'll be able to choose a lender from the directory. And what happens is any of the agent's pages, like you say, you're an agent in a brokerage and you have a loan officer you like working with, you just search the lender directory, select that lender. It automatically adds that lender to all your agent pages, all your listing pages, all your search pages that the consumer is searching. And then it'll also add them into any emails we're delivering. So e-alerts will now push to that lender for get pre-approved and all that stuff.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, because a lot of calls have recently been on. They've asked more and more about mortgage and lending and stuff like that. So what does it mean for a lender to partner with Easy? Does it affect or does it anything different? Has anything changed with that?
No, I mean, so before a lender would partner with an agent, our team would help them pay for exclusivity. Yeah. That has nothing to do with lender directory. They actually have to pay for this separate, but it's $97 a month, or $8.99 a year to be in the directory. And it's not just added into a directory I'm just in this directory and that's it. It'll give them all the other things. They'll have the landing page automatically built. They'll have the review system. When the whole idea is say you're searching on an app, our app, when it launches, you can search property, but there's a My Home section at the bottom. And that My Home section, when you open it up, it'll ask you for your address to give your home value, but it'll also prompt you to search the agent directory. If an agent invites you to the app, you download it, you're automatically assigned to that agent. Yep. If that agent has a lender partner, that lender partner shows up.
Okay. So I had who was it? Sunny. Sunny was asking me. So they have a lender partner that they partner with, but they don't. I don't think the person is like. It's just a preferred lender that they have.
Yeah.
Would that be something where they would have to just reach out to us and let us know, like, hey, this is our preferred lender, and how can they get assigned to their leads, or is that like how then they have to pay the $97 a month?
No, I mean, so the idea with this is this can happen independent of any real estate agent.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So the idea is, our goal is to have over 1,000 loan officers in the directory by the end of the year.
Sweet. Where are we at?
We're at 50, and I think we have another 20 or 30 in queue, and we have
We just launched it on like Monday.
last week. Yeah, we launched it last week.
Dang, that's crazy.
But yeah, it's exciting, man. We're gonna, continue to, and the cool thing is like it's gonna be, brand agnostic. Like any loan officer can do it.
Yeah.
Any of them can sign up. A lot of them are opting for just pay for the full year. I mean, I looked at it from the standpoint of like the average loan officer probably makes, say on a $300,000 loan, let's just say they make $2,000 or $3,000, whatever. And obviously depends on the comp and everything else, which just say $2,000 or $3,000 average on a $300,000 loan. It's less than half of a loan, to be in it. So, I just wanted to price it in a way that if they get one deal a year from Easy Home Search, then that pays for it.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah. That's really cool. And so
and then we can generate leads for them and other things as well. It's just different. The mortgage marketing and mortgage lead gen's a lot different because not as many people are searching it. So a lot of the
it's always real estate first.
We just hired our head of email deliverability, which that would be a great topic to talk about as well. We are totally stripping out every email that we send out of Easy Home Search, and we're rebuilding it. So over the next 30, 60 days, everything that we send is going to include all these things that we're building, like the home services directory, professional and home service that'll launch by the end of August.
What is that exactly?
It's going to. So we're taking all the home services or professional services that where the contract value is enough, where people are willing to pay to be in the directory, right? Like electrical, plumbing, construction companies, roofing companies, landscaping, attorneys, obviously, title, insurance, home insurance, home, like home protection plans.
So it would
and
be a
different
directory for those as well, basically?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So it's going to be separate. So there's going to be 3 directories, right? So there's going to be the real estate agent directory, which we'll launch that by the end of August. And there'll be the loan officer directory and home service. The whole idea is like if you're an agent and you have home services, say they're giving you some money to help you advertise, you could then highlight those the same way. You could choose those and highlight them on your page.
That's sweet. So you can build your own like real estate page essentially inside of Easy.
Yeah, I mean, they already get it, right? But they'll be able to customize it based on who. Like once you add a lender, that lender is prompt and they show up on your agent page.
That's so
And
cool.
the teams can do the same thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then we're going to integrate the messaging not only with the email and everything else. Like once the app launches, there'll be push notifications. The app will actually function. You could open up the app and it works like, say, your iMessenger. Even if you're using Android, it works like an iMessenger, which you should have. So inside the app, you will be able to pin conversations, right? So the consumer has to be in the app, the agent has to be in the app, the lender has to be in the app. But the consumer can choose to start a message with the agent and the lender. They could choose to start a message with the agent and just the agent.
Yep. They
could start a message with their spouse. They could start a message with whoever, and it just goes into the messaging dashboard.
Man, that's so nice actually, because that's what made my deal so easy. was being able to put Travis and Lee and Thomas all in one message for the lender and the agent.
I mean that's the way it should be, right? Like if you're working with somebody, the best way to get somebody to use a company that you trust and everything else is just to have a group conversation.
Yep. No, that's perfect. And so like with this, obviously like you've always done like you started out in mortgage, right? Mm. And then
I started in real estate,
but like then like with lending and stuff. So like when you were coming up with this idea, did you like think about the directory, or was that the first thing that you thought about? Like that's what you wanted to be building?
Yeah, I mean the whole idea was like ways LOs can be visible and connect with consumers where really independent of a real estate agent, right? Like they can partner with a real estate agent. They don't have to, they could be in the directory and not partner with a real estate agent. They're still going to, we're still going to, all of our messaging, because, we're really focused on education. That, all we're doing is educating the consumer, helping the agent, focusing on privacy where it's one person, one company. That'll be the same way with loan officers. But the idea is to continue to send emails, notifications, push the consumer to search the directory. So, it's not, hey, we're just adding you to this directory and that's it. Like, we're going to do other things to promote the lenders in the directory. And then it's up to them, like the way, consumers look at reviews, right? So they're going to need to focus on using the review system to get reviews, because the consumers will be able to, based on the amount of reviews and everything else, they'll be able to set it up and filter based on that.
Nice.
Like if they want to see the, who has the most reviews or who has the highest reviews, like all that information is displayed there.
Kind of give you like a leaderboard of like where they're
at.
I
mean, it's like anything else. Like you go to sorts, you search something, you sort it. You'll be able to, you could sort it by the least amount of reviews, the most amount of reviews, the highest review rating.
Is that going to be directly on the website? If I go to easyhomesearch.com, it'll have like lender directory.
Yeah. So if you go there and you click the, depending on mobile, just upper right-hand corner that it opens up, and you'll just see lender directory there.
Sweet.
And then below that, like we'll add the real estate directory and then the home service professional directory.
It's like coming soon.
No, it'll just as soon as it's built, it'll be there.
Mm-hmm. No, that's awesome. And that's cool. I mean, you've already gotten a lot of feedback from it as well. And like, there's been a lot of people that have like pushed stuff to it. Because then we already have, so I saw you post, there's a couple lenders that you already posted. I saw Mike, and then I saw some other lady that you posted. They already showed like the reviews and everything was connected to it, which was super cool.
Yeah, I mean, what we do is, and part of this as well, like we have an onboarding fee, which is, flat rate, or it's cut in half. The reason it's cut in half, if somebody needs help, say they don't have a Google business profile, we'll help them set that up as part of them joining the directory. Or if they want us to like make it better than what it is, we could do that as well. But that's part of whenever they register. We'll do the same thing for home services. If you're a home services or a professional directory, if you need help with a Google business profile, we'll set it up for you.
Yep. Damn, that's awesome.
Yep.
Cool, man. This is sweet. So this is what you're coming in every single day and just putting out on a whiteboard of what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
This was a napkin at one point.
I'm sure. I'm sure. It was
Napkin one day. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome, man. So that's super cool. So then when you're thinking about home services, when do you think that launched?
Probably end of August.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of things we're kind of working on simultaneously. We just hired a bunch of people.
I know. That's awesome. No, this is cool. I mean, I'm super excited for it. I know that helped me because I was trying to understand what it was, and you launched it, and I was like, oh my God, what is this? I was like, Sonny was asking me questions about it. I'm like, that's a great question. Let me get other Travis and Victor on a call with you. Yeah. So, no, that'll be cool. Well, I appreciate you telling me and teaching me.
Yeah, man.
So,
all right, buddy.
If you guys are looking for it, how do they connect? Is it just
partnerwitheasy.com? So partnerwitheasy.com.
Perfect.
And they can submit an inquiry, or they go to Easy Home Search and just there's a upper right join Easy Home Search. They could submit it there as well.
Nice. So if you're a lender as well, mortgage, everything you're doing, and real estate, you know where to go.
Sweet.
Sweet.
See y'all.
Bye.